Welcome to Hollywood 1960s TV, where the golden age of television still brings laughter, warmth, and unforgettable family memories. Before the Beverly Hillbillies became one of the most successful sitcoms of the 1960s, one poor mountain family struck oil, moved to Beverly Hills, and turned high society upside down with common sense, country charm, and pure comic innocence. Tonight, we return to the Clampett mansion and remember the stars who made this classic comedy a television treasure. Jed Clampett is humility surrounded by wealth, a simple countryman whose sudden fortune never changes the kindness at the center of his heart. Played by Buddy Ebsen, born in 1908 in Belleville, Illinois, Jed became the gentle patriarch of the Beverly Hillbillies when the series premiered in 1962. Ebsen was 54 at the time, and he gave Jed a rare kind of comic wisdom. Jed may be confused by Beverly Hills luxury, bankers, social climbers, and city customs, but he is never foolish in the way that matters. His common sense, patience, and devotion to family make him the quiet moral center of the show. Through Ellie May, Jethro, Granny, and Mr. Drysdale's endless schemes, Jed remains steady, amused, and deeply decent. After the series, Ebsen found another long-running television success in Barnaby Jones. He passed away in 2003 at 95. His Jed Clampett remains beloved because Ebsen made goodness feel gentle, funny, and timeless. Daisy Moses, better known as Granny, is fire in a tiny frame, a sharp-tongued mountain matriarch whose old-fashioned ways, homemade remedies, and fearless spirit made her impossible to ignore. Played by Irene Ryan, born in 1902 in El Paso, Texas, Granny became one of the most unforgettable characters in the Beverly Hillbillies. Ryan was 60 when the series premiered in 1962, and she filled the role with explosive energy, comic timing, and fierce pride. Granny believes in her own medicine, her traditions, and her right to boss everyone around, especially when Beverly Hills society looks down on the Clampetts. Yet beneath her temper is loyalty, love, and a deep attachment to the family's mountain roots. Ryan had already built a long career in vaudeville, radio, and film, but Granny made her a television icon. She passed away in 1973 at 70. Her Granny remains legendary because Ryan made stubbornness hilarious, fearless, and full of life. Jethro Bodine is innocence with enormous appetite, a lovable dreamer whose confidence is always bigger than his understanding. Played by Baer Jr., born in 1937 in Oakland, California, Jethro became one of the great comic engines of the Beverly Hillbillies when the series premiered in 1962. Baer was 25 at the time, and he gave the role a broad, physical, wonderfully exaggerated charm. Jethro's famous pride in his sixth-grade education, his wild ambitions, and his endless hunger made him ridiculous, but never mean-spirited. He wanted to be everything: a brain surgeon, a spy, a Hollywood producer, a man of the world. Yet beneath the silliness was simple good nature and family loyalty. After the series, Baer struggled with typecasting, but later found success as a producer and businessman, keeping the Hillbillies' legacy alive in his own way. In 2026, Baer Jr. is 89. His Jethro remains beloved because Baer made foolishness feel joyful, harmless, and endlessly entertaining. Milburn Drysdale is greed wrapped in panic, a Beverly Hills banker whose obsession with the Clampett fortune drives him into one comic humiliation after another. Played by Raymond Bailey, born in 1904 in San Francisco, California, Mr. Drysdale became one of the Beverly Hillbillies' funniest contrasts to the simple-hearted Clampetts. Bailey was 58 when the series began in 1962, and he played Drysdale with perfect nervous energy, polished one moment, desperate the next, always terrified that Jed might take his millions somewhere else. Drysdale works because he represents the world of status, money, and social climbing that the Clampetts accidentally expose as absurd. His schemes often collapse because Jed's honesty is stronger than Drysdale's sophistication. Before the series, Bailey had worked widely in film and television, building a strong career as a character actor. He passed away in 1980 at 75. His Milburn Drysdale remains unforgettable because Bailey made greed frantic, foolish, and hilariously transparent. Jane Hathaway is intelligence surrounded by madness, a capable, loyal secretary trying to keep order in a bank where Mr. Drysdale's greed and the Clampett's innocence constantly collide. Played by Nancy Kulp, born in 1921 in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Miss Hathaway became one of the Beverly Hillbillies' most distinctive comic figures. Kulp was 41 when the series premiered in 1962, and she brought the role sharp timing, professional poise, and a wonderfully dry sense of humor. Jane often understood situations better than anyone around her, even while being pulled into chaos by her boss's schemes and her own admiration for Jethro. Her intelligence made her funny because she was not foolish. She was trapped in a world where logic rarely survived the Clampett's arrival. Beyond the show, Kulp continued acting and later entered politics, showing the same independent spirit that marked her screen presence. She passed away in 1991 at 69. Her Jane Hathaway remains memorable because Kulp made competence funny, warm, and quietly iconic. Margaret Drysdale is high society under siege, a refined Beverly Hills woman who sees the Clampetts as a disaster parked right next door. Played by Harriet E. MacGibbon, born in 1905 in Chicago, Illinois, Mrs. Drysdale brought elegance, outrage, and comic frustration to the Beverly Hillbillies. MacGibbon was 57 when the series began in 1962, and she gave the character a wonderfully theatrical sense of wounded dignity. Margaret's horror at the Clampetts' country manners, animals, habits, and lack of social polish created one of the show's funniest class contrasts. She wanted order, reputation, and respectability. The Clampetts brought possums, plain talk, and mountain logic. Yet the humor works because MacGibbon never played her lazily. Mrs. Drysdale's snobbery is sharp, but her exasperation is perfectly timed. Before the show, MacGibbon had experience in theater and screen roles that suited sophisticated characters. She passed away in 1987, at 81. Her Margaret Drysdale remains hilarious because MacGibbon made social panic elegant, dramatic, and unforgettable. Cousin Pearl Bodine is ambition with a mountain accent, a proud, talkative mother who wants the best for Jethro and never misses a chance to push life forward. Played by B. Benaderet, born in 1906 in New York City, Pearl helped shape the early world of the Beverly Hillbillies. Benaderet was 56 when the series premiered in 1962, and she brought the character warmth, humor, and a bustling energy that helped set the Clampett story in motion. Pearl is important because she helps convince Jed to leave the hills for Beverly Hills, opening the door to the entire comedy of culture shock. Her confidence, meddling, and maternal pride made her a lively presence, even though she appeared mainly in the first season. Beyond this role, Benaderet was one of classic television's great voices and character performers, known for The Flintstones and Petticoat Junction. She passed away in 1968, at 62. Her cousin Pearl remains bright, funny, and essential to the Clampett legend. Shorty Kellems is old-fashioned charm, with cowboy dust still on his boots. A friend of Jed's who brings ranch humor, folksy wisdom, and playful mischief into the Beverly Hills world. Played by Shug Fisher, born in 1907 in Grady County, Oklahoma, Shorty joined the Beverly Hillbillies in 1969. Fisher was 62 when he first appeared in the role, and he brought a genuine Western flavor that could not be faked. Shorty works because he feels like someone from Jed's old world, plain-spoken, humorous, and completely unimpressed by city polish. His attempts at romance, his cowboy personality, and his easy friendship with Jed added warmth to the later years of the show. Fisher had a long entertainment career as an actor, singer, and member of the Sons of the Pioneers, carrying Western music and screen tradition with him. He passed away in 1984 at 76. His Shorty Kellems remains lovable because Fisher made country humor feel authentic, relaxed, and full of heart. Janet Trego is youthful grace in the background of Beverly Hills, a bank secretary whose brief appearances became more poignant because of the life and career behind them. Played by Sharon Tate, born in 1943 in Dallas, Texas, Janet appeared in the Beverly Hillbillies during the early 1960s. Tate was 20 when she first appeared in 1963, and even in a small role, her beauty, calm presence, and natural screen charm were impossible to miss. Janet's place at the Commerce Bank connected her to Mr. Drysdale's world of polished offices and social ambition, quietly contrasting with the Clampetts' rural innocence. Outside the series, Tate became one of Hollywood's rising young actresses, later known for Valley of the Dolls and The Fearless Vampire Killers. Her life was tragically cut short in 1969, when she was only 26. Her Janet Trego remains a small but haunting part of the Beverly Hillbillies because Tate's brief screen presence carries the glow of a talent remembered far beyond its time. Jethrine Bodine is comic exaggeration with a sweet heart, the towering cousin whose innocence and romantic dreams brought an extra layer of absurdity to the Clampett family. Played on screen by Linda Henning, born in 1944 in Los Angeles, California, Jethrine appeared in the early episodes of the Beverly Hillbillies. Henning was 18 when the series began in 1962, and she gave the character a gentle, wide-eyed quality that made the joke affectionate rather than cruel. Jethrine's deep voice, famously provided by Baer Jr., added to the playful strangeness of the character, while her devotion to Jasper gave her a simple romantic sweetness. Though her time on the show was brief, she remains part of the series' early comic folklore. Henning later became beloved as Betty Jo Bradley on Petticoat Junction, securing her own place in classic television history. In 2026, Linda Henning is 82. Her Jethrine remains memorable because Henning made oddball comedy feel innocent, charming, and unmistakably 1960s. Ellie May Clampett is beauty with a wild heart, a gentle, animal-loving daughter whose innocence made her one of the most beloved faces of 1960s television. Played by Donna Douglas, born in 1932 in Pride, Louisiana, Ellie May became an instant icon when the Beverly Hillbillies premiered in 1962. Douglas was 30 at the time, and she gave the role a rare mix of sweetness, tomboy energy, and natural charm. Ellie May be admired for her looks by Beverly Hills society, but her true identity belongs to animals, family, and the simple honesty of the hills. Her love for critters, her southern warmth, and her disinterest in high society games made her a perfect contrast to the world around her. After the show, Douglas stepped away from much of Hollywood life and focused on gospel singing, writing, and public appearances with fans. She passed away in 2015, at 82. Her Ellie May remains cherished because Douglas made innocence radiant, funny, and deeply kind. John Brewster is the man who changes everything, a respectful oil executive whose discovery sets the Clampett family's entire Beverly Hills adventure into motion. Played by Frank Wilcox, born in 1907 in DeSoto, Missouri, Brewster appeared at the beginning of the Beverly Hillbillies story. Wilcox was 55 when the series premiered in 1962, and he brought the role a calm, professional dignity. Unlike many wealthy figures the Clampetts encounter later, Brewster treats Jed with courtesy and fairness, helping the show begin from a place of good fortune rather than exploitation. His character matters because he opens the door to the central joke, a humble mountain family becoming millionaires without losing their values. Wilcox had a long and prolific career across film and television, often playing businessmen, officials, judges, and men of authority. He passed away in 1974 at 66. His John Brewster remains important because Wilcox made the show's starting point feel believable, respectful, and quietly consequential. Elverna Bradshaw is rivalry with a sharp tongue, a meddling presence from Granny's old world who brings small-town competition into the grand setting of Beverly Hills. Played by Elvia Allman, born in 1904 in Enochville, North Carolina, Elverna became one of Granny's memorable rivals in the Beverly Hillbillies. Allman was 59 when she first appeared in 1963, and she brought the role a brisk, comic edge shaped by decades of experience in radio, television, and film. Elverna works because Granny is never funnier than when she has someone to outdo, outtalk, or outlast. Their rivalry keeps the Clampetts connected to their roots, reminding viewers that the Hills follow them even into millionaire life. Allman's distinctive voice and timing made her a familiar presence across American comedy, including work connected to Petticoat Junction and Green Acres. She passed away in 1992 at 87. Her Elverna Bradshaw remains memorable because Allman made rivalry lively, nosy, and wonderfully comic. Riprock is Hollywood ego polished to a shine, a handsome actor whose charm, vanity, and exaggerated confidence made him a perfect target for the Beverly Hillbillies comedy. Played by Larry Pennell, born in 1928 in Uniontown, Pennsylvania, Dash first appeared in 1965. Pennell was 37 at the time, and he clearly understood the joke. Dash is the movie star fantasy turned slightly ridiculous. He is suave, self-impressed, and always ready to perform his own greatness, especially when pursuing Ellie May. Yet the humor works because Pennell gives him charisma as well as vanity, making Dash entertaining rather than simply foolish. His presence allowed the series to poke fun at Hollywood image-making while staying light and playful. Beyond the Beverly Hillbillies, Pennell appeared in many television and film roles, including westerns, adventure series, and family dramas. He passed away in 2013 at 85. His Dash Riprock remains memorable because Pennell made ego handsome, funny, and wonderfully exaggerated. Sam Drucker is small-town wisdom behind a general store counter, a friendly, patient figure who connected the Beverly Hillbillies to the wider rural sitcom universe of the 1960s. Played by Frank Cady, born in 1915 in Susanville, California, Sam appeared in the Beverly Hillbillies as the familiar storekeeper, already beloved from Petticoat Junction and Green Acres. Cady was 53 when he appeared in the role in 1968, and he brought Sam a dry warmth that made him instantly trustworthy. Sam works because he is the kind of character who makes a fictional community feel real, practical, good-humored, and always ready with advice, supplies, or a quiet reaction to the chaos around him. His presence linked multiple classic sitcom worlds with remarkable ease, making him one of television's most cherished character figures. After a long career in film and television, Cady retired from acting and lived a quieter life. He passed away in 2012 at 96. His Sam Drucker remains beloved because Cady made ordinary decency feel timeless. Mark Templeton is romance with real sincerity, a handsome veterinarian who offers Ellie May one of the show's gentler and more believable chances at love. Played by Roger Torrey, born in 1938 in Pocatello, Idaho, Mark appeared in the Beverly Hillbillies in 1969. Torrey was 31 when he first took on the role, and he brought the character a calm charm that stood apart from many of Ellie Mae's more ridiculous suitors. Mark works because he understands her love for animals and treats her with kindness rather than vanity or social ambition. That made him one of the rare men Granny could approve of, and one of the few romantic figures who seemed genuinely suited to Ellie Mae's heart. Torrey appeared in several television series, including Bonanza, Mannix, and The Wild Wild West, but Mark Templeton remained his most recognized role. He passed away in 1985 at 47. His mark remains remembered because Tori made romance feel gentle, sincere, and warmly human. And that is why the Beverly Hillbillies still feels like a piece of classic television comfort. It was never only about sudden oil money, mansion life, or country folks confusing Beverly Hills society. It was about family, innocence, common sense, and the comedy that happens when simple values collide with status and greed. Many of these beloved stars have taken their final bow, while a few remain with us in 2026, carrying living links to the golden age of sitcoms. If this journey through classic television touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and stay with Hollywood 1960s TV, where the legends of the golden age live on.